buzzing beyond.
The utility now being shown, and back to doing a short TP on towards site. The players now trying to find trexx as the first one caught is Penny. Oh, info dart to try and help, and now the players know exactly where the remaining Sova is, and still all 5 alive for the attack.
Bought a lot of time in the process though. Liquid queuing up for this retake now.
Spamming through, not really getting much here, Camo, but it's the health that's probably the biggest advantage to Team Liquid here, and the fact that they have 3 sheriffs.
And 3 targets within striking distance of just 1 bullet to the chest. Liquid may even look to try and wipe some off the board here.
It's all about how Apeks play off of one another. As the players slowly make their way through, Team Liquid begin to dismember every single player on the site, dismantle the hold that Apeks had. Only 1 player's remaining, and it is all...
done a good job at filling in the shoes of. But here, it is all about MOLSI's drone, and Camo pushed off the angle. A stalemate in B main.
Handshake, but Team Liquid will be the ones to hold on to that space and have re-cleared it at the same time. As Apeks go to clear through mid, a little bit of chip damage towards paTiTek.
And that's also calling for the rotation as well. Apeks constantly have that threat that they can burst into a site, especially with Batu and Penny both having full utility belts. As soon as I say that,
Camo has no dash, he has no way of getting out.
Batu's TP'd back here. He wants that orb really for the ult to enter sight, but Camo is diligent on the line, and Batu first to be shown the door. Apeks accelerating towards B.
Yeah, but trexx looking to try and challenge the push they execute. Doesn't work out. OLIZERA gets that. But look at Nats trying to escape to site.
But they have heard the steps. The paranoia certainly caught him. Just being cautious. Penny, nowhere for caution. Into CT.
And how this game develops.
10 seconds left.
And Apeks, they felt very autonomous, that they could lead the line. The attention of Team Liquid as it's a slight swap redistribution of the players. Patty trying to fight into the smoke. Keiko should have flashed up on the radar here. It doesn't look like he's been spotted. The Sheriff gets to work, but only shoots down 1.
Still Nats close by, he was playing around the smoke. Yep. That is the 1 rifle that Team Liquid have.
Phantom cause a problem, it's the shock dart from trexx. And now there's only 15 seconds. Apeks running out of time, and with the ult in, Batu forced to commit to it. Plant does go in, but there's problems on site. It's Camo's blades which have finally been sheathed, but Nats has already found his way out into the open.
Last player standing.
Try into the crossfire. Ollie has the first, but Nats will be looking to dice up the angles with the cage in
7
front.
bullets.
This is his chance. Found the first, but Ollie. 3K under his belt, continuing to build stage confidence as Apeks with their full house of ults look to make a combo play of their own with the Hunter's Fury. Camo's lived it, but only momentarily. Penny hitting the scene with a burst of blades, and the B-side carved open, but just for a moment. Not if Nats has anything to say about it.
Still the utility spot on. Nats can't quite get the spam, but that's now 3 ults invested by Apeks in this round. As the spike goes down, Team Liquid are close by to flood back in.
It's 4. Penny has the blades as well. There's barely going to be anything left for it. And it's a huge swing round in terms of finance as well. You can see Apeks do want to double down. OLIZERA on the prowl again, the aggressive Sentinel. Trying to set up Penny for some kind of a fight or vice versa. It's a 1-2 punch, looking for a duel. Judge in his hands, but it's OLIZERA with the first. Penny following up as MOLSI digs the grave of Patty. The fellow countryman falling. And Keiko with little left to do against his former side. He's going to have to walk away from this, head bowed low.
It's maybe fallen into place at the right time, but we won't get ahead of ourselves just yet.
No.
This is a really nice round. I mean, a lot of ultimates invested, but Apeks got what they wanted, right? They'll start to really build this lead on attack, on Ascent, which typically we see fall towards the defender side.
Direct. The dash has been denied, no tailwind. Taken offline, and it's a big kill from Patty. Still resolute in positioning. They know that the setup should be good for it. TP finally taken by Batu. He's in the backlines now.
Yeah, and Nats is under pressure. You can see the panic as he tries to get into the cages, playing through lane, but nobody else is here. Batu finally cleared by Nats, but Nats cleared himself. But look at Keiko, still holding on to backside, still denying Apeks, and well, this is a late play to get back towards A.
And I tell you what, I think they've gotten away with it. There's just about enough time to sneak their way through tree and plant the spike at the base of generator.
And look at the the bits of utility that Apeks still have moving into this post
10
plan.
seconds
Still
left.
got paranoia, still got
Yes.
a trap, and still got a cam.
But you have to again be thinking about paTi's null command. That can be the ever equalizing factor here. It's a retake in from short. You've got Keiko starting to gut out mid. MOLSI needs this dart timing.
I mean, for Team Liquid, trying to get a clearer idea of the picture when moving into this retake, and they are taking their time, waiting for utility to come online, and Apeks just managing to sneak a couple in before the null command has hit the players. So it's all coming down to gunfights for Apeks. trexx up high, his pathing's perfect, and Team Liquid's retake is as well, as they'll immediately bounce back. And
Immediate reply. Camo right in the middle of things. Yeah. paTi paired at the hip. Flashes available, but a drone into counter.
Yeah, you know Camo was immediately calling for something to help out, but Apeks went out in the duels, and Camo, with no way out, no dash, no possibility, I mean, has to try, and is going to have to hold this by himself. No way out, stuck behind generator, and well, did have two traps. That's gone now. The cam takes contact. And finally, the call will be made for players to start to make their way over. That's still not found. Apeks walking out slowly, hiding their position and playing it perfect. The spike can go down and just being
This is a 4-1.
Trying to get rid of the cam. Apeks just being direct, straight onto the side. Nats has well and truly adjusted for what was happening before in terms of the over and straight onto site. Still a duel to be happening in mid as well between OLIZERA and Camo, but it's a stall out at the minute. Apeks still trying to slow roll their way onto site, and it's not worked out for them at all. Team Liquid looking to deal with the newest promoted side in VCT. OLIZERA left to try and scramble something back. 50 seconds left, mate. I don't think there's a lot of chance here.
Yeah, I don't think Apeks were going to get away with a quick B-pop after the amount of rounds where they have created pressure here and then feigned it a little bit, rotated off. So Liquid start strong side. Batu picking out the trap as well there. Maybe some mental warfare. Paranoia into short. Brilliant setup for Penny. Can he claim the kill? paTi finds it on the fadeaway. And now at the 40-second mark, Apeks start to shift their focus back to B.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure towards A. Now because we've seen Batu get so deep space, it's all up to trexx to hold on towards B with Nats backside.
Finds Batu jumping the gun ahead of the curve, and the recon is still there to fall back on. MOLSI's gotten past it, but AvovA certainly hasn't. That's removed from the site though, and that brings them to post.
Hunter's Fury still available, immediately used.
trexx is within range, but MOLSI needs to hit that shot if OLIZERA can't do it for him. Cuts in the queue with the site fortified.
Wow.
He's not going to settle unless he has 3 kills. Still might not be enough. 2 on 2, and that's where they fall. AvovA in a clutch. A story as old as time. It's the same close corner Nats was playing, paTi on short.
Penny's won it out. To the Apeks, I think, are ready to just go towards A, but instead, no, just use the Euro clone instead. And there's plenty of utility being expended from both sides. Finally, we're going to see that hit come through.
Keiko, the one to stop them. A long-time servant of the side. And it's very nearly gifted one back to Apeks there. The TP just on the corner, but it will go to post. 5v5. trexx has the ult, but paTi's dead with his.
That he is. Although the Hunter's Fury hasn't found what Team Liquid were looking for. Oh, well, Keiko, actually with the spam, finding Batu will be excellent. And also a trap to secure this post plant.
It interrupted that plant as well, though. So Liquid are here and ready to fight. Lots of damage on the spam. Ollie's got it.
Yeah, he's perfect. And there's more coming through.
He's chewing through them.
Yeah, I'm just taking so much damage trying to just get back into sight. And Nats is on 50.
Very quickly look to increase the speed of this B push.
That they do. OLIZERA, wow. Camo, the entries looking great. Penny at least has something of an equaliser, but it's not completely equal as Liquid are one player to the good. And Apeks taking their time to come back in.
From CT, breaks the trap, but the position of Nats here is huge in main. If they fail to clear him, it's a huge contact point.
100%, and I mean the delay from Liquid again. We speak of utility and how good it's been.
Timing.
Although managing to get out a little gap and the guns, the concentration, and well, Team Liquid are dismantling Apeks now. Although a 1 versus 2 work, but
here for Apeks, it's A main control, the TP across from Keiko, but Batu seemed to have caught it. No, AvovA trading out in effect and getting away with his life.
Well, it will be 4-4. That rifle wanting to be back in the hands of Nats, but looks like Liquid are playing with the idea of just hitting straight into this. Penny, though, will just be allowed to escape out the corner. But look at Nats' position.
It's the solo player short, though, and with only a pistol, it's so much control removed from the Liquid hands with AvovA finding that one. The remaining 3 sat behind the smoke, but that's where Keiko looks to make the difference. Flashed onto the angle by paTiTek. OLIZERA playing anti. Quick trade out of the numbers, and trexx last left. His clutches on Ascent.
Re-clear through mid. This is where the outlaw is, and it's going to get the first pick once again onto Batu.
But very quickly, Penny refilling that space back towards mid, trying to fight Nats Khan. Onto the site, Camo taking down AvovA as the sole site anchor, the rest playing off. And without the mid control, this is hugely problematic. OLIZERA even jumping the gun and losing his life.
2 versus 5. I mean, Apeks, they have a little bit of cash, but I mean, actually catching OLIZERA and AvovA, this will be a complete save. But Nats will be hearing these footsteps and looking to call for a hunt.
He will be hunting through spawn very quickly, and it's actually Market where he goes instead with the outlaw, trying to remove these last few weapons, as Apeks will be on an eco in the next. As good as Penny.
Most interesting. And that is just going to be a pace change from Liquid and ultimates invested from them. That's 2 from both initiators. And in terms of value, it's not really got a lot because OLIZERA is kept in spawn and all those traps are still online.
AvovA playing around the smoke to set up. No one's looking. He should have had 2, but it's Batu that'll find it instead.
Spike down.
MOLSI as well, and Nats last left. Apeks so quick to respond to that A pressure and have numbers stationed there ready to fight. With the final position revealed, it's Penny on the line. Nats walking into trouble. Moment of time. Moment of silence is elsewhere. That's the dart. How are you going to clear him? It's the market pressure.
Yeah, well, Camo, he was going to go for the knives, but instead it looked to go for an op instead. Still making up their mind here, but Liquid finally commit all the utility. Penny still not cleared, but the op not hitting. And it's most important, the flashes. Oh, looked as if it was going to set up Penny for perfection, but he's only able to get 1. And clearing all corners through Team Liquid. AvovA a bit too aggressive with his TP. And will leave OLIZERA in a 1 versus 3 to come back into. I mean, like in terms of tier 2, never
does not go cleared in the corner, but they have to be aware of this potential.
Yeah, well, the cam's just seen the barrel, sets up AvovA, dips off. The knife hasn't hit, so all of this utility is going to stay up, but they know exactly where the Cypher is sitting and should know where the Omen is as well.
And he still has his paranoia to play with and all the Cypher util.
Yeah, and it's looking brilliant so far as Apeks still keep themselves an advantage and know where Nats has managed to move to. The flash doesn't hit, Nats' rifle does. We're still within 1 between 2, and information gained for the attack. And well, for defense as well, through the dimensional time, and that's what's getting low.
Still no plan.
No, can't quite get it. Penny gets the spike on the ground, and the players just need to run for the hills. And Apeks...
It's around the weapons that they had. The Cypher setup was A, OLIZERA is towards B. They get a free pass.
Yeah, nice
maybe
shots,
not.
though.
Oh, he's still standing.
Yeah, I mean, Nats has been able to bring paTiTek up. OLIZERA knocks trexx down instead. Okay, Spike goes down, and Neuro Theft invested as well. This is doable for Apeks.
I think we're going on the offensive, and OLIZERA's number is up. Camo flashed in for more, and he will delete Penny at the door. 4v3, man advantage. Apeks still have rifles beneath them. Do you save again, or do they really want this?
Well, it seems as if they do. They're still playing with the idea as the players try to get in. It's Nats who's next in the kill feed as well.
Such an issue now to bring to the table against Liquid. Penny has been revealed, but the Bucky hasn't.
Yeah, I mean, they don't know about what weapon he has in hands. He takes his chance, but up close and personal. It's almost like watching an arena shooter the way the players are jumping at one another. OLIZERA though, making it look back like a tactical one with that sheriff shot, and then Team Liquid making it look like the range after how easy some of these kills have come through. It's a 2 versus 4. Batu catches Keiko off guard, and AvovA backs it. He's not been caught, and Batu takes a chance. There's no way. It all comes down like this. No way Team Liquid get caught off guard.
Has finally reached the heights. The Sheriff is sublime, and with a supportive flash here, he doesn't stop.
Batu getting close, and Team Liquid just going straight into it.
Penny denies though. At the first time of asking. Oh, it's plucked out of the sky by trexx. The ult gets so much value, but MOLSI's still here, yet to be rooted. And finally dug up by none other than Keiko. 3 on 3. It's overtime or bust for Liquid on the B site.
And there's absolutely no utility to keep Apeks out, but there is rifles.
And there's Keiko, once again, looking to rip Apeks apart. AvovA has all the utils to just bridge that gap from the spawn side, but paTiTek's there to greet, and it looks like we might need an extension in play. Flying towards this B finish after faking the A pressure, and Batu has his entry.
Yeah, Camo trying to be a player on an aggressive line. Remember, there's still 2 more players. They can try and get the trades, and they go one better, they get the advantage. Trying to pivot through A, make a quick response, but this is Nats's site, and that's not where you want to be going into. His lair, as he spins the webs, spins it in his favour, but brings it back. OLIZERA.
2 on 2.
Well, it's going to be a quick swing out, 1 versus 1 against Batu.
Performance on the Cypher, opening cage after cage. We saw the initial aggression. MOLSI, unfortunate not to land any shots there, really. He had to cover Penny's back. OLIZERA doing great work to keep it close, keep it competitive, but not quite enough right at the death.
Attack side, especially we know how old Apeks used to be, or Ascent used to be, in terms of how paper thin it was.
Oh, still is.
Still not hitting though, and that's the most important part. Apeks still stand 3 strong on the site.
They're at a bit of a stalemate as the Cypher setup guards the movement to market. Recon still not scanning camo.
Yeah, this is really big.
He's the only player detached from the rest right now. I mean, trexx is trying to bail him out. Nats has advanced on A, and that's the opening.
Yeah, that's the insert that Team Liquid will looking to use to get onto the A site. The only thing is once again, you look at Apeks, they're very quick on the site, and it's Batu up against 2 players. Playing from the lone corner, under hell. There is a player above him to help out. But realistically, no engagement's coming. Finally it does. Penny's the one that gets the kill, but Batu still not cleared out. But Apeks... Liquid work on the extremities.
We're also getting that fan service in some ways, the solution, the double duelist, but it's AvovA met first, and Penny trying to follow it up against his former in-game leader. The shots not quite connecting though, and Liquid already out on the A site, no trouble.
Camo finding MOLSI towards the CT of A. You can see Apeks playing with the idea of clearing mid. They keep going back and forth, and well, as they move through, it's just paTiTek lying in wait, and well, he'll clean that up. OLIZERA with a 1 versus 5. He's been good for a clutch here and there, but this on a pistol round would be something special. That'll spam on the body, and that's all over the second half. Is that that's been 3 pistol rounds in a row that Team Liquid have been able to win against Apeks. And well, for here, Penny's the first one on the board in terms of the kills. Team Liquid trying to poke and prod towards B, but they've been closed out without any way in.
Brilliant from OLIZERA to just profit from his own setup. Camo is still fighting the front line though. The point man of the push making a damn good go. As OLIZERA drops, there seems to be an issue. Just a man down and in a decent position to maybe get the plant in here. paTi doesn't have the wingman. He is relying on Camo to keep cutting him loose. And Apeks continue to draw blood. They look scared of him here. Nobody wants to face, and when they do, it's finally Penny. The aggression we saw from them before. They never really held on to this space previously. It was just a one and done, and Penny left astute.
Yeah, I mean, had to use the relay bolt to get out of that.
The TPs from Batu as well, because it was Penny on the Yoru before. Now he's on the Neon. They're going to continue with this partnership, as you can see the A-hold is incredibly lax from Apeks. You've got AvovA right the way at the back towards spawn.
I mean, the general line from Apeks is pretty reserved overall.
But they were so hesitant to be proactive in mid-round when they were playing against Na'Vi, and that's what sold them short. They couldn't make the correct decisions because they didn't have the right info. The macro was off. This time, it looks to be about right.
Well, in the back of your head, though, just watch Keiko through mid and where he goes on the map while this hit comes through.
MOLSI missed, the horn didn't scan anyone, so that's why they rotated off. It has given the sight up in the 4v4.
Yeah, it will be Penny to deny Keiko his lock through, and that's going to be big for Apeks as they can focus all their attention towards this site. As Nat's looking for extra space and knows exactly where that Neon is. That's going to be a big distraction, one less body to hold on to the site, as that's an advantage on the main push back in, the retake.
Timing.
And the time in general is just going to be the most important because it's been burnt through massively. Nice marked, and well, one bullet is all he needed to get rid of the Yoru. Apeks starting to work on the spike, and well, they have full control of it.
Incredibly reserved, just waiting for Penny to show face in Link. And once he dropped, he cut off the cross. To find the spam through the smoke in the end as well.
Legged by the operator. He's down to 5 HP because of that. But gaining the information, that's what's most important. Used the TP to get ahead and didn't have a chance to replace it. But players trying to force their way through the pit from the Viper. It's not working out. MOLSI holding on. It's down to Spike, and Liquid will need to come out of the pit to even challenge this.
Brilliant work from Apeks, and the Nightfall invested as well. Such an important round for them to win, but starting to slip away.
There it is, MOLSI taking a more reserved position behind the box, and Liquid looking to come up with a plan on how to get that spike back. Scrutiny
placed on this Viper's pit as the Prowler's just flown past Camo.
The timing's insane. Oh, the players have just walked into him! There's no way that he comes away with that! They're gifting the round to Team Liquid Apeks, and shooting themselves in the foot! Camo on 5 HP! That's ridiculous. The pit will drop, but so will the spike onto the ground. And Penny has to clutch up here.
Against 3. Has the fast lane to divide the angles. Camo, so this has been anything but one to remember. OLIZERA, nice first shot, but he wants the gun so badly he's willing to give up his own life for it. The space backfield by Apeks, 2 kills out of thin air. It's a 4v2.
Yeah, that's insane. At the same time, got to be worried about AvovA in that backline, as you said. There's still ultimates to maybe be the difference maker in this round.
Cover going out.
Struggled to retrieve too much weaponry so far. paTiTek is going to have a look, but we know how Corrode plays. There's 101 different angles to consider. Prowler through B reconfirms at least one of the players is there, and AvovA will have heard the steps traversing spawn. Is trexx going to take the same path?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he is. And now AvovA knows where both are, so he can start to move himself in the right direction with the rest of Apeks.
And that's the big part here, right? You spoke about it earlier. When does AvovA take his time in terms of moving Apeks in the right direction? Remember, those rifles will still have the advantage in the heads-up gunfight. And there's some players, I see one player that is low.
And it's just Penny that fights from Ling. This could be problematic. Batu's still on the Sheriff. Those rifles yet to hit the hand!
Destroy the horn, but the utility through mid, I mean, it's easy enough for the attack to clear out.
But it's the investment of utility as well in this first cycle.
Yep.
Seen the horn already go.
But, I mean, that's signature abilities, that stuff will come back up, but these players fighting through main.
Spike down.
Oh, they won't. Penny manages to dodge the paranoia.
And Batu's in 2 minds. He's not supported his teammate, but the Prowler clears out Penny. That's really well worked from trexx.
Yeah, overcommitted to the fight. That's the unfortunate part. Or needed to commit to one idea. Apeks now. Look at the player position, and this is very weird because the spike needs to make its way across. At least Keiko has the TP to do it. OLIZERA showing his hand, and now MOLSI with 7 points of health needs to either try and escape and save the gun, or Liquid need to try and get that spike.
Yeah, okay, no, this should be okay. And I say should because I don't think MOLSI is going to be able to get any, but that seems to be picking up another towards the pit, but it's the drift that sends the B site into jeopardy.
Everybody's here though, on both sides, and OLIZERA's the one that comes out on top, as well as Batu getting one from his operator. Okay, this is something in which a Liquid might actually find themselves at a disadvantage, especially with the wingman not able to get that spike down. Liquid need to move themselves onto the site, and when they do, they get cut down.
Last player standing.
Oh, it still had the thrash Patty, but there's literally nothing left to fight here now. On Reddit to just go back and be
He's
like,
got a deep line all the way to spawn.
yeah, Liquid hadn't been playing through here all too heavy-handedly. It's middle instead where Penny will get dropped solo. AvovA to support the B play, but a complete concession of A means that now Apeks are strong in number, but...
Oh, see that? I think he did.
No, I don't think he has.
Oh,
He's gone for the other corner, he's guessed it wrong. Keiko blindsides him, supported with a smoke at his back, continues to sell the idea that this is a B play.
Yeah, I mean, Liquid looking to clear out the smaller corners, you know, make sure to dot your I's, cross your T's, all that nonsense as they get that spike down towards that A site. Keiko still in spawn as Apeks look to deal with him finally, but still you look towards trexx, bottom mid. He's going to be a late joker, a late win condition for this attack if it ever gets close.
But the neural theft is in, so the position is made redundant. There's an ult here for Batu if he wants it. Apeks fancy their chances.
Yeah, they're trying to send it in, although they are not doing what Liquid would have.
Oh, this sheriff, man.
We've not seen it on screen, but it's certainly what is needed for Apeks. They need a Hail Mary, they need divine intervention, they need MOLSI, apparently, with a 3K on this round. And that spike's in Apeks' hands.
I was mentioning it earlier. Last year, only his first as an in-game leader. We'd seen him play Duelist before. But ultimately hitting the reset button on his career, going back home to play from Poland. And now propping Apeks up on a 4th.
That's if trexx doesn't clutch up.
We know he can do it 1v5, but 1v4 against Batu's op in front of the Cypher setup on B to start.
I mean, look at Keiko, he's gone for it again, he's just sent it and towards the spawn. And it's so big that Apeks need to take their time clearing it. Keiko, first engagement, and it is against what has been the superstar on Apeks. Camo gets rid of the Cypher, and well, finally Batu gets rid of Keiko. So we're back to 4v4 with the site taken for Liquid.
Oh, and MOLSI tries to rush affairs. Penny in here as well, denies the plant and finds the kill. The Yoruot still collecting information to set them up as the spike is on the ground.
Yeah, Batu needs to try and get out of this corner. He's in a difficult spot. Liquid were caught trying to take more space than what was necessarily needed. And well, that space has ended up working out for them because Camo took Kevin. Got the kills, and AvovA in a 1 versus 3. He'll catch the first.
Knows about the second. trexx yet to make the peak, spamming down to 6.
He will look to challenge Apeks.
And already down to 13, and between Camo and paTiTek, they do seem to have the answers. Batu still trailblazing his way through the middle of the map and can leave the rest of Liquid for dust. There's only Keiko on the A site. Apeks a little bit hesitant on their uptake, and Keiko acutely aware, repositioning himself.
Been able to hold on to extra space as he waits for his team to crunch in is going to be massive. But the players for Apeks are just caught off guard, unaware.
Warning lights are there, and Apeks are in.
There they are, straight in. Here come the stingers and players tagged up here. Penny's the first one on the board, and AvovA as well. That's a good look. Right now, it's all about the post plant though, because we know Team Liquid have failed here before.
And the B site is where you can get away with going for these pacey executions. So Apeks making the absolute most out of this comp with both of those duelists that can close the gap so quickly.
It's all about clearing in towards CT first, right? The Guardian, yeah, sure it can spam through walls, but that smoke, you need to be able to see the players first. And somehow it works out. But still, 3 more players to find for trexx here.
Oh, and it's gotten spotted ahead of time by MOLSI. Even more damage.
Find you.
Round escaping them. Apeks make the force by stick.
Yeah, they do. This is what we need. Looks like Liquid have all the information that they need.
Smoke being held, but the util ready to go from Apeks. Set execution. Keiko blinded, trying to TP out, but it's trexx 10 toes down. Fighting under the arch and now onto the site. The Phantom gets a second.
Closed.
It's Penny that will be ever the equalizer though, and Camo's all by himself. It's a lost cause in the retake.
Yeah, that's a disaster. Camo trying to be a little bit cheeky, play in front of the retake, but paTiTek once again, that's another 1 versus 1 that didn't need to be given away. Apeks now will be within 2 if Nats doesn't clutch up.
Back on their feet in this map. The series to follow it perhaps. Nats that they're up against. MOLSI spots him. The plant is cutely in the corner, so the molly means that they'll have to try and rush around. There's nobody elbow side. He has the spawn is a late one, and there's a fight about to go down.
Yeah, but does Camo get cleared in this corner? It doesn't look likely. As Keiko's distracted with a sheriff shot through mid, onto the side plant they try and go, and Camo still keeps Liquid ahead. It has been equalised at the moment, and the late push back through the retake from main. It's been notified by Apeks.
It's a full distraction for Nats to take his timing here. Batu got a body shot on one player, but Liquid still think there's another flank coming in.
Nats, well, he's going to be played in by the Dizzy, and when he does, he gets one. But Keiko is the one who takes the advantage. Now Penny, and through CT. Do the players know it seems to be the case as paTi tries to clear it? He gets met with lead in the face. Keiko is low, but his first bullet accuracy has been unbelievable through this stage. Onto the spike, using his own smoke.
Smoke's about to expire though.
Yeah, but it's the fight that keeps...
Again, this mid-warfare taking place as Penny does spot Camo.
Yeah, and the timing's insane. AvovA still not caught though, and Camo will get a glimpse before he's taken out, and AvovA able to escape.
Who's next?
Batu having a little look around the B site. Apeks can't execute off this just yet, hasn't spotted Nats in the tower. This timing's about to get weird, and Nats will remove AvovA from the situation. It's another Apeks oversight.
Yeah, but look at Batu, he's taking extra space.
I mean, he's been there the whole damn time, but so has Nats. And with paTiTek in support, it's Apeks' worst nightmare. Big investments made to a round which doesn't now best suit them. No player making them pay for it right now. Penny will be looking to do the same. paTi mid-reload. It's a horror show, and a gun given back to the rest of the team if Penny doesn't want to just expire this ult, which it looks like he might be.
Yeah, Liquid is going to be really late, and look at this, Apeks trying to take more space.
A brilliant job at it. Looking through the warehouse at the back of B.
But look at where Liquid are trying to make their approach from.
Ball and link, and there's 2 traps set up. So clear the first, okay, that's fine. But are they gonna expect the second? Managed to break through it now already as Nats is still biding his time on the other side, knowing that he's shouldering a lot of the weight of this attack side. Reveal comes in, and Liquid fall. It's only Nats now. Did the best job that he could to just play the patient game. But the rest of it, they seriously heading towards B here. The mid-brawl breaks out. AvovA gets a couple, 30 seconds now, and MOLSI with another. It's back to A they go.
Yeah, and this is Keiko's site as well. We know how good he's been. Can he hold the test of the execution coming through?
Has 2 TPs and his opponent smoke to play around but can't find the shots. And Nats is out of the question. Liquid, the round. Apeks will scoop up a 9th now.
There's money in the pockets. If Apeks really wanted to, they could go hunting.
You see the attack side was trying to create the correct appraisal of Liquid and how exactly it was that they were set up, but they did deal with that mid-heavy setup. Well versed in what it is that they had to do, and this is extra time for both sides to consider what the next move is. We have to be thinking about the following round already, or the round thereafter, because Liquid still have ults. That was the pit, which was just used by Nats. This is the last of the rifles.
Oh, has no TP out of this. He has to play for the gunfight.
Utility looked decent. The fake out that heads through the smoke as Apeks are prioritizing this open yard side plant again.
30 seconds left.
And Liquid haven't challenged it, so straight into a 5v5.
But in this retake, it's skewed to Liquid's favor. Two really important ults. First dimensional drift. Spots both duelists, trexx right behind it. Thrash goes in to supplement, but there is no support. No hope right now. As Liquid look for that second wave of engage, the wingman goes out. And time is starting to wear thin. Liquid needing the jewels out in the open space, the open air to win it. But between Penny and Batu, is there nothing that they can't do? Keiko by himself. We've still got to see them close. This attack side is already looking like one of the better ones on Corrode. No, and we're down to the 9! Batu getting his hands dirty. But Apeks have rolled up their sleeves and found the necessary rounds to bring this back from the brink. 12 is just waiting for them now.
Oh, Nats will give this a go with the Sheriff in hand.
I mean, percentage chance, Cairo. Just throw me a number right now.
20.
20. I feel like even then, the odds are pretty high. One chance to finish this map in regulation, as was the case on Ascent. Can they learn from their mistakes? A couple weeks in a row.
I think like the one thing that we need to note here.
The camo in the corner, has the gate crash, but the time on it should be running out. Calls it early, out in the open, stunned. He will not survive.
He will not. And well, there's Keiko here as well, but he's the one to shut down Penny. And Apeks now trying to get the last remaining player there. And now Liquid going to be late back into the site.
Yeah, and they have all of the space to play towards elbow if they want to. Liquid are fully coming in from Link, and there's a crossfire.
There is. But it's how does Liquid dismantle that, right? They've not got flashes. There's going to have to be a wingman to clear close. And Batu gets rid of paTiTek. This is looking like it. This is looking like Apeks can send us to map 3 on Lotus. But not if trexx can clutch up 9 bullets in the chamber.
Goes up though, and it's a B split, a very well coordinated one from Apeks.
Yeah, and Liquid have allowed this to happen, that nade just denying trexx any space, and he's been brought very low, and Apeks get brought into post.
So a health pool advantage, and one for space if you're Apeks right now. Hobbit control is what they've got, the cam towards grass as well, both of the Sentinel bits of util. The one gap that they have to account for is towards Waterfall and main.
Team Liquid have done well to hold on to that, and Batu stuck between no man's land, and OLIZERA waiting to activate. I mean, Nats just holding on to it. He's allowed for a chance.
It's straight into their Sentinel.
Yeah, straight into the setup, but OLIZERA's ahead. Well, Nats actually gets caught by the paranoia, but nobody through tree. Still a little bit of delay, and not checking for Nats. The smoke actually had a gap in it, and Team Liquid are able to capitalise to the max.
Spike already on B though. Apeks can take this one step further and reach the C site if they want. AvovA is late to leave A, and that looks like what it's going to be. A waterfall walk, but Keiko can maybe catch MOLSI. It's just damage for now. There's so much pressure put on Apeks needlessly.
Spike can go down. Planted for main, that's where AvovA is. Doesn't matter that he's late. And Team Liquid taking their time again. Looking to create a plan and be patient.
That's what Nats was talking about. And here, trexx has the horn, last prowler used towards waterfall. Huge 1 versus 1 in sand. If MOLSI can ease up the containment of them here, it's everything.
Yeah, he's only within 1 bullet range. Now it's a 2 versus 4, which the last two need to try and clutch up from, and Batu's already been revealed, so instead AvovA now needs to try his...
So here again, it's the same conversation, building confidence, heading towards champs, which looks to be edging ever closer, as are Apeks on the unguarded C site.
Yeah, OLIZERA under pressure, trying to make sure to watch B main in case anybody was going to go for the door, but instead he will be completely cleared out, and that's on an angle, an aggressive one, caught off guard, and trexx at least able to trade that out, and with support to help him out. This is looking like Liquid with another round to convert.
They have. It's elsewhere though. It's B main, and it's and they can't go B because main's been taken, so they're forced into making this A play, and another retake for Liquid, which they're happy to do, especially when Nats has his ult.
Ready to go here. Spike should be going down very shortly. And Team Liquid again, I've got plenty of time to come up with a plan and be calm about it.
There is a little bit of setup from Apeks, both sensors, and with the null command invested, keeping Liquid honest for just a moment.
Bam, slightly hitting.
And a big fight happening towards upper as well. If Apeks can win that with their plant, they might just have a chance.
Yeah, Camo is that player that is going to be taking the fight, but there's also going to be an ultimate invested to steal Garden. It's all up to the classics and the pistols. It essentially becomes a thrifty round, an anti-eco, which Liquid look to bat away once more. The defuse coming through, there's no chance Penny can even get close. So the one map that Apeks have moved away from double juiced is the map that right now they're not doing too great on. Nice entry from Camo as he finds OLIZERA that was out on C main. Nats gets another.
And paTi even living through the spam there as well. Apeks are heading into a hopeless A execute. The hard work had already been done by Liquid. They have to win some of these fights now. That's the last chance. And the final hope for Apeks is now on just MOLSI.
Yeah. 2 versus 1. I mean, MOLSI through this series has shown time and time again that he can do it, that he can frag out when needed, but he needs to get that spike back, and both players are ready for this.
30 seconds
The Molly's not going to quite cut off the play. Camo's in with the ult. trexx right amongst it, and from his own KD ratio.
Well, it keeps growing series to series, match to match, and so does Team Liquid's strength, it seems like. The timing's insane. Nats can't quite find a second though, so we still keep things all even, and Keiko wants to try and push this a little bit further. Cheeky.
Yeah, we've got Penny here with a showstopper. This might finally be the respite. No! It's missed! And Liquid just get absolutely everything going their way. Apeks in the red again.
One enemy remaining.
As between AvovA and OLIZERA, there is nothing to be said of them in this round. Like a deer into headlights. Liquid should have this.
I mean, they should, right? There's no way OLIZERA gets a chance at this.
They shouldn't. The setup is there. Camo's the only one showing face, but when this smoke expires, he should duck behind the box, and there you go.
Yeah, playing off Keiko's
30 seconds
contact. trexx also hiding as well.
5 pennies if you count this one.
Yeah, true.
He has been a shining light in the performances so far. The wall's bought a lot of time for Batu in terms of getting the plant in. Nats has done a brilliant job through proxy.
Apeks are trying to take extra space, but they're going straight into Keiko's ultimate, and yet easily dealt with. The Sheriffs have been a good look, so have the Thrifties in previous maps, but on Lotus everything has been falling apart, and it looks to fall apart once more, even after Apeks tried to set up the perfect post plan. There's nothing perfect about this, unless you're talking about Team Liquid. They have not missed once in this map, and they continue to look even better.
Oh,
somehow Keiko's come off the... Why has he come off the spike? He nearly had it defused.
He's still not gone for it.
OLIZERA's so low, he's playing with the time, playing with Keiko, knowing that this is his chance. Keiko!
Deadlock does have quite a lot of freedom to be that second in, but looking to create an opener here. It's MOLSI with a quick trade, and Batu gets the punish. Has the ult held in his hands, waiting to find camo, but disappears into the night. As Apeks are set up, this is their best chance they've had so far this map to get around, really.
Yeah, I mean, as well as that, buying a little bit extra time so that the spike can be planted in the correct spot, but it's been planted safe, so Apeks need to play on the site, and they do. They're fighting right through it. paTiTek, well, he's pushed all the way back in.
Camo up the guts, and Keiko to lead the charge. The first nail in the coffin of Apeks.
Camo finding another as well. This is looking very difficult. Again, Apeks have struggled in pistol rounds and continue to do so. Team Liquid, I mean, indomitable in this map. And they're hunting the last remaining player of OLIZERA. They're going to have to go for it. Only 3 stingers.
Apeks creating some form of retaliation. The mesh goes up, it splits the Liquid players, it makes things a little bit awkward, but the same can be said for Batu. Trying to escape through the Hobbit door, but he hits his head on the way out. Liquid onto the A site, and the re-aggression is anticipated. Good trade though.
Yeah, that's decent. That's a Guardian to be picked up. Spike going down, and Keiko looking for extra space towards heaven.
And this is huge because the plant is open. There is no one to challenge from upper yet. MOLSI just about starting to make his way around the stairwell. It's the knife instead that confirms. Flash on to trexx, blinded up. AvovA with another, trading out on Keiko. And down to the last 2. paTi, Phantom in hand. The spray, is this how it ends? Is this how Liquid carry the weight of the expectations on their shoulders to simply survive this group stage? AvovA and MOLSI, the ones who have been there since the beginning of last year, look to have kept them in it for a little bit longer, but still, rifles in the hands of the attack.
Yeah, and there is still a chance.
Not overstep, and make the most of the camera that he has. A little more time bought by the Vice Wall. Liquid knowing that there is nowhere safe on the map for them right now.
Mr. Dependable sits next to Hobbit door, and that's the captain. Low on health and yet to be cleared, but it's Mr. Dependable first. Nats not being checked, not being cleared. An orb and a plant, and you've got 3 ultis to play with.
Plenty of footfall, A bound as OLIZERA plays off site with the setup. Trap's not yet hit. Keiko just clearing. But into upper they go, both of the duelists on the Liquid side.
5 here for Apeks as well. And look at OLIZERA and Nats, they're so close to one another. So that was just a map that's caught me off guard. No, it's not. Now Apeks through heaven, through stairs, they try and get out. And it's OLIZERA just trying to use his sheriff, trying to use what has been working for him before. Now the Phantom in hand, the primary's online, and doing well with it. Keeping themselves ahead on Apeks. As this retake looks good. Trexx trying to deny.
Bringing the KO to Lotus does feel like an older take on the situation, that's for sure. Using the sensor against his own teammate, but AvovA finds camo. And with the tip of the spear now blunted, the rest of Liquid look to collapse on the site.
Yeah, but so does the rest of Apeks. All the bodies are here, ready for it. As the bodies come out, trexx, who looks to send Liquid to playoffs.
2v1.
I mean, can OLIZERA do it?
He's gone past though. And they just have no idea. Trexx is open on the angle, and OLIZERA's denied it.
1 versus 1, spike down.
And it's Keiko of all players. Spike goes in.
30 seconds left.
It could be the final grains of sand hitting the bottom of the hourglass for Apex's campaign here if OLIZERA can't make the move. Keiko waits in tree, on the line, defuse inside the cage. The bullet's not hitting. OLIZERA gets it half, he has the info. Second tap, no time. Keiko playing it down to the wire. There's not going to be enough. It's Keiko.